Hello folks, this is Joel583, and today we'll be looking at a werewolf. So first off, you can probably notice just a big wolf. It has the wolf head from the Legends of Chima Juarez, as well as the back spikes acting as fur, as well as these giant paws. And on the side here you can see the rest of the arm, which is actually two arms, one large arm and one kind of fat arm with a small hand. Large arm connected to the large wolf claw. On the leg here you have a basic leg with some fairly decent armor, and a backwards foot with the wolf feet connected to it, and you have part of Juarez's sword acting as a tail. Now you may be wondering, he's a werewolf, this is just a wolf. There's also spare arms and a backwards foot. And if you haven't guessed by now, this is a transformer. And I'm going to get this out of the way ahead of time and just say this could be done a lot better. Alright, and here he is in his robot mode or humanoid mode, whichever you want to call it. As you can probably tell, everything except for the arms is probably passable for okay. Now, this being an animal and already having 4 limbs, I could have just used the wolf arms to use as the regular arms. But it's already kind of what is known as Cheetor-ish. Which is just stand a thing up, fiddle with the legs, and reveal the head. That's about it. So I tried to go for something a bit better than that. So you have the wolf arms acting as shoulder pads in the robot mode, and the robot hands acting as part of the arms for the wolf mode. And the tail pulls out to form a sword. And I've actually heard some other reviewers don't like that kind of thing, because in a regular transforming toy, if the weapon is lost, this being the sword, you wouldn't have a tail for the wolf mode. So, it doesn't hurt the robot mode that much, but it does hurt the alt mode. I have to agree with that. You should probably tell in the transformation, I had some trouble with the chest plate here, which hides the robot head. As in, the thing kept sliding back and forth, I couldn't get it centered, and it does slide around very easily. I should probably tell the leg armor looks a little bit better from the front view than it did in the side view of the wolf mode. And now the back claws for the wolf mode act as heels for the robot mode. A little extra stability, never hurt anyone. And on the back we have some armor acting as kind of a stubby tail or something like that. And the back armor hides the wolf head, much like the chest plate hides the robot head. Again, could have been done a lot better. The head is still somewhat visible. Now, surely by now, and probably even by the front of the video, some people are probably wondering why a werewolf has a full wolf mode and a humanoid mode, while a real werewolf has a human form and then a humanoid wolf form. Well, that was also originally in the plan. There wasn't much transformation into it, so I threw in a full wolf mode. So here's the alternate werewolf form. So the only difference here is the whole thing is standing upright. One of the claws is twisted around to form a thumb, and that's about it. Now in this mode, the sword tail can be used either as a sword or as originally as a tail. In order to use it for a sword, you just pick either these little black hands, plug it in, and now you can use his tail as a sword. Granted, this is probably the weakest form, as the larger forearms do not quite match up with the scrawnier rest of the arm. To be honest, I really wish I could have done more for this, but it's been a while since the last time I tried making a Halloween-based Bionicle Transformer. At the same time, I made the first attempt for a graveyard scene. It was a vampire that did roughly the same thing. He had a human form, and then it transformed into a bat. And since then, I've always wanted to do that and a werewolf, but I didn't have anything that could pass for a wolf head. So I had to basically settle for just the vampire, and I'm not gonna lie, this is the main reason that I bought the Legends of Chima Chi Juarez set. And to be honest, I am not disappointed in this set at all. I said back then, it's a good set, it's a good buy. But now I can actually make a werewolf transformer. So hopefully next time I make one, it will be a lot better. So I thank you folks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time, and happy Halloween.